Welcome to Drinking Bros, presented by GhostBed.com.
Yeah, welcome to Drinkin' Bros, kids. I feel like today's my birthday.
Why?
I feel real happy today. Black History Month kicked off yesterday with a bang. Whoopi Goldberg got suspended for 2 weeks from The View. I'm not saying we had anything to do with it on yesterday's show. We might have not.
I don't want her to be suspended.
I don't either.
I don't care at all. I mean,
I don't want anybody to be canceled.
I think that show should be canceled because it's fucking terrible, but I don't think they as individuals should be canceled.
Me neither.
Say whatever the fuck you want.
Me neither. But, you know, people step in, and when you criticize other people and their opinions, and whether or not they should have a job in this life, like they said Joe Rogan shouldn't, well, that's the repercussions. So you can sit out for 2 weeks. The words from the ABC president were pretty harsh to her, because it is a female who's running ABC. And she said, we don't tolerate these type of views or these opinions on this show, and Whoopi can have some time to kind of regroup, maybe educate herself.
Well, that's the problem with canceling, right, is that it's always coming for you too, right?
Yeah.
There's no world where any single person can remain ideologically pure forever without saying some stupid shit or getting involved in some stupid shit, whether it's true or not. Neil Young, for example.
Yeah.
We've all heard this controversy about him.
Yeah.
So there's video somewhere of Neil Young going into a grocery store in the mid-'80s during the height of the AIDS epidemic and saying, quote, you go to a supermarket and you see a F word, I believe they mean faggot.
Sure.
Behind the fucking cash register, you don't want him to handle your potatoes because he might give you AIDS.
Yeah.
And then Joni Mitchell, you can find a bunch of pictures of her in blackface.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
You know, both of those things, probably reasonable to say and do. Blackface and using anti-gay slurs, completely reasonable.
What I don't understand is this pedestal of perfection that they expect everyone else to live on when they're clearly not living on it. We're not, and we never pretend to.
No,
we're pieces of shit. Yeah. We're dirtbags, and I'm not going to hold myself to a standard or hold other people to a standard that I'm not living by myself. I don't give a shit. Well, when you hold yourself to a higher standard and you look down on everybody else from your fucking ivory tower and say, well, everything you're doing is wrong, but I'm right.
Well, the standard of being correct all the time and always ethical all the time, that's an impossible standard because we all make mistakes. The standard should be to handle your own failures gracefully and then handle the other folks' failures gracefully as well.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's that eye for an eye, the whole world goes blind kind of situation. And that's what we're seeing now. It's people say the left always cannibalizes its own, but it's not about left or right. It's about just that stupid standard of expecting everybody to be perfect all the time or nobody to have. Like, we all have dumb ideas. From the moment we're born, we're like, oh, your brain it tries to observe patterns and distinguish threats from benefits. That's all your brain does. And you're going to consistently run into situations where your dumb brain is like, oh, this must be true, and you fucking believe it in your bones, and then you find out like, oh man, I'm fucking stupid. The secret isn't that you're stupid. It's that we're all fucking stupid. Always. Until the day you die, you're going to be a fucking idiot. So, I mean, just accept it and give people a little bit more
leeway.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if Whoopi Goldberg didn't have the history of actively trying to get people shut down that she does, this wouldn't have been that big a deal. And if she hadn't gone on to Colbert's show and doubled down on what she said afterwards, I don't think she would have even been suspended, to be honest.
Well, the weird thing is she used to be an edgy comedian back in the day. She was doing those specials with Robin Williams and Billy Crystal, and they were a blast. You know, they were doing racial jokes and everything else. She didn't give a shit. Then suddenly it switched. I don't know at what point in her life that it switched for her personally, but it definitely did. And then she started judging everybody else and started believing in her own bullshit. And here we are, and now she's suspended for 2 weeks.
It switched for everybody when they figured out that you can earn some social currency and also get some social cover by saying and believing the right things, right? Like you should have beliefs and make judgments based on their merit, not on other people's reaction to them. That should I feel like that kind of goes without saying.
Yeah.
But clearly it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. And to see it actually happen, there it is. Boom. Boom. He's got the gun out.
This is a birthday present from Bill Schofield, actually.
Is it really?
Yeah. And that ant farm.
Is there real ants in there?
No. And there's also a gift. Who is this from? From Hunter Spangler, and it's a medical alert bracelet, and it says, "Just throw me in the trash." So I've received some pretty good gifts so far this year.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Sunday's your birthday, I believe. Almost got Sean. Sean's back there instead of Bob. Keep your eyes up. Keep your eyes peeled today, okay? Also to kick off Black History Month, Brian Flores yesterday, the old coach for the Miami Dolphins, decided to file a class action lawsuit against the NFL and then 3 teams in the NFL yesterday. And then he went scorched earth, revealing text messages between him and Bill Belichick, in which Belichick congratulated the wrong Brian on being named the head coach of the New York Giants.
Well, this is interesting because he's filed a 58-page lawsuit against multiple teams in the NFL. Are they going to countersue him for defamation? Because if they don't, then that means what he's saying is true.
Mm-hmm. I would
That's
imagine.
How that works.
So the Broncos released a statement regarding theirs, at least. Nobody else has. But the Broncos said they categorically deny all the allegations and that they're false. And they even went through a detailed timeline of his interview schedule. And whether or not somebody shows up hungover for a meeting or not, like he's claiming Elway was, who gives a shit?
If Elway showed up to a morning meeting and he wasn't hungover, I would be like, are you okay, buddy?
That's not John Elway.
Yeah, John Elway is hungover.
Yeah.
I know John Elway, and you're no John Elway. Get the fuck out of here. And who gives a fuck if John Elway is hungover at your fucking football meeting?
Who cares? And I guess what he's trying to say is they weren't trying to take the meeting seriously, and they weren't really considering me as a coach. And maybe that's the case. But look, white, black, yellow, whatever the fuck race you are, we've all sat in those meetings where they definitely weren't going to hire you, but you had to go anyways. And that's life. So by filing all this and going scorched earth, does he get hired again? Probably not. The NFL itself probably doesn't want any of this shit to come out. They usually settle suits like this. So I don't think we're going to know anything that really went on with this. He said he was making a stance that God had given him the ability to coach. And from here on out, God did that. God gave him the ability to coach NFL teams.
Sweet.
Yeah. Never made the playoffs. But did he? Did he make the playoffs with the Dolphins?
No.
No.
But he was coaching the Dolphins, I feel like.
Oh, look, if you're saying God gave you the ability, one would think God would give you the ability to go to the playoffs. Like, why just give you the ability just to coach?
Well, I think his gripe here, and one that seems like, frankly, from my perspective, I think he's probably telling the truth.
The Giants one seems legit.
I think all of them seem legit. Maybe he misunderstood or read too far into the Denver thing because, it's fucking Elway, dude. What do you expect? But the part where we talked about it yesterday, the part where he still, regardless of what the Dolphins had in mind, if they wanted him to lose on purpose so they could get a better draft position, that does affect his marketability moving forward. So him being at odds with the team over that, and that probably being why everybody for the last month has been trying to figure out why the fuck Brian Flores got fired. Maybe it's because he's an asshole. Maybe he's kind of acting like one now. But maybe it's because he told the Dolphins, we're not doing that fucking bullshit during the season, and I'm going to win fucking games. Oh. And he won games. They lost the draft position they wanted, and they fired him because of it. Now, if that's the case, I don't think there's anything necessarily illegal or against the NFL rules about that, but it's certainly kind of fucked up.
It is, but at the end of the day, you're still working for the NFL's a corporation, and if your boss tells you to lose games, you better fucking lose games.
I mean, I guess to the football purists out there, what's the difference between, I guess, being at a point in the season where it didn't, because they had high hopes for this year early on, I think.
Yeah, but homeboy Tua got hurt.
Yeah,
had a bunch of injuries.
The first 7 or 8 games didn't go well, so fuck it, we're just gonna cruise through the season and get our draft pick. What's the difference between that and getting blown out in the first half and just putting in your fucking subs? You know what I mean? Functionally, there is no difference. I understand that there is a difference technically, but I don't know.
If you want the power, though, to be creative and free, like everybody wants, I want to be able to do what I want in this world. I want to live out my truth and my creativity. The only way you can do that is if you coach a little kids team and you don't have to report to anybody but the little kids themselves.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the NFL's a fucking business. All these teams are fucking businesses. They make decisions based on money and money alone. They clearly don't think they had the quarterback and they wanted another one. They wanted to tank the fucking season. Look at what Derek Jeter did to the goddamn Marlins.
Yeah.
And they still made the playoffs in spite of it. All of it is a fucking business. All of it is entertainment. You thinking you're fucking higher than everybody else, and you're like, oh man, I'm gonna expose all of this. Good fucking luck with it. You wanted the Rooney Rule in there. It is in there. But when people pop up, you can't control when your favorite candidate is gonna pop up. Today's a perfect example. This is also part of why I feel like it's my birthday today. Jim Harbaugh is interviewing with the Vikings. Everybody across the board, sports-wise, has said he's going to take that job with the Vikings. Well, it wasn't until maybe a week ago that they even thought that he might be interested enough to even take that fucking interview. Meanwhile, 3 other coaches have already interviewed. Some of them have interviewed twice. But Harbaugh's going to be there, and supposedly they're going to give him the job today, and he's already said his hellos and goodbyes to the people at Michigan. That shit happens too, man. It happened in Hollywood all the time. You go on for auditions and screen tests and all that bullshit all the time. When you know goddamn well there's an offer out to someone already, and it's whether or not they're going to accept it, and then how well you do in your audition, and whether or not they're actually going to give you the fucking job after that person passes. It happens in a fucking ton of jobs, man.
Yeah, it turns out, Rooney Rule or not, people tend to select the candidate they want.
Yes.
Which is how that's supposed to work anyways.
So sorry about it, but that's just the fucking truth.
Why in the fuck, if I spend $1 billion on a sports franchise and invest my own money into it, why should I not get to pick who the fucking leader of the team is?
And why should somebody else tell you who to interview?
Yeah, fuck that shit.
It would be like somebody coming in here telling us who to interview behind the scenes. It's like, fuck off, dude. But we're also an independent organization versus these corporations, and it is what it is. If you don't like it, go do something else. People were pissed off when I talked about the Osaka thing, when she had the fucking mental meltdown. I was like, I can't play, I can't do interviews, whatever. It's a fucking business. That's what tennis is. You fucking hit a green ball with a racket, and then afterwards, you talk to reporters about the dumbest shit on the planet. It hasn't changed for 50 fucking years. Same with the NFL. You want to be a head coach? Sometimes your owners are going to ask you to tank because you have a shitty team that's not going to make it to the Super Bowl, okay? Now, did the Bengals outdo themselves this year? You bet. You bet. But that's why we're rooting for them, brother. They made it.
The notable thing about adversity isn't the adversity itself. It's the grace and composure and resilience with which someone makes it through that, right? That's the point that matters. Not just like, oh, I've had a hard life. Like crackheads have had a hard life. Do we look up to crackheads? No.
Only one.
They let They let their hard life defeat them. We look up to people who have had problems and overcome them, not people who whine about their fucking problems. And to be honest, that's kind of what Flores is doing right here. Like, hey, dude, it didn't work out for you this year.
Sorry.
Your job is just to go fucking scorched earth on the whole system. Look at how that worked for Colin Kaepernick. You're done in the NFL, my man, forever.
I think this was a convenient way out of. He's had interviews. I don't think he knew he wasn't probably going to get those jobs.
So this is like a dude.
The last cash grab.
This is like a dude calling a girl a lesbian when she won't fuck him.
Yeah. Fucking lesbian.
Fucking lesbian, man.
She won't suck my dick, fucking lesbian. I think this was the last cash grab for him, and that's just a guess because the interviews probably didn't go well. What I had heard from people in the NFL was that he was a fucking asshole anyways. And that was his whole situation. It wasn't that he was a bad coach or anything else. He was just a fucking dick. And it might be true. I don't know. It might not be true. Either way, everybody goes through adversity in their lives, exactly like you were talking about. There was a fucking girl the other night who was on Show Me Your Voice. It's basically a child show. Now that everything is turned into
everything's a child show now.
A game show at nights. This game show is these people come out and lip sync. You try to guess whether or not they have a good voice or a bad voice, and that's it. One of the girls had an amazing voice, scorched earth and crushed everybody there, and it was awesome. You're like, oh my God. And she was like, dude, I auditioned for Maria for Steven Spielberg, and I didn't get chosen. This other girl did. She went and found another opportunity and knocked it out of the fucking ballpark. That's what you do. So with this whole Flores thing, I don't know how it's going to shake out. I don't think it'll get to the point where we actually get any information we're looking for and or want out of the NFL because they'll probably settle this. And, you know, Goodell will get everybody together and say, look, let's just pay this fucking guy off, get him the fuck out of here and move on with our lives.
Yeah.
But they're the same way they're doing with the head of CNN here, with Jeff Zucker. Zucker didn't get fired because he was fucking this girl. I'm telling you right now, the ratings are dog shit at CNN. No matter what they're telling you right now, it is very, very convenient that the ratings are 80% down from when they were last year. And one by one, this is exactly what I told you before the election. If Trump loses this election, all of these fucking cable networks are done, dude. So we lost Cuomo, R.I.P. He was their big primetime guy. Now we've lost the president of CNN. Conveniently, the night after. Last night they announced that Don Lemon was going to host his own Phil Donahue type show on CNN Plus.
Yeah.
So CNN Plus is going to be their streaming app, which no one is going to pay for. If they won't watch it for fucking free right now on their goddamn cable network, do you think people are going to go out of their way to be like, oh my God, how do I pay more money for this shitty fucking network? Oh, I know. I'll get a subscription to CNN Plus. Not a fucking prayer. I know Anderson Cooper's got a show on CNN Plus that's going to be about raising kids and shit. And then Don Lemon.
I'm sorry, Anderson Cooper?
Yes.
Has he raised any children?
He's got kids now, I guess. He's got to check and see whether it's, we don't have Rob here today. Is he still in Hawaii? And now there's going to be a snowstorm?
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
Rob will be dead by the end of the week.
This is Rob's last wedding, by the way. So we can text Rob and say mahalo on this one. Look that up real quick, Sean, if you will. I know this is out. Can Sean spell? Do we know that?
He can't.
Oh boy, this is a racial hiring right here, Sean. What race are you?
He doesn't know what you want him to
Sean, what race
now.
are you? Mexican.
Oh, I thought you were dwarf. Somebody said that that we gave him a job after he got fired from that Dwarves movie because of Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that. Dwarfism.
But you're not. You're like a fucking average height dude.
Yeah, you're a normal height dude, right? You're taller than Giorgio, probably.
No.
Why?
Really?
Sean's like
Giorgio-
4'11".
He's not that
Not
short.
true.
Okay.
Not
You're
true.
like, what are you, like 5'7", 5'8"?
5'7".
Okay.
Giorgio's what?
But still, you're
5'3" and a half. I think Giorgio is.
Giorgio's 5'10".
He's 5'3" and a half, about 120 pounds. I think the last time we checked,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, we're a racially diverse group over here. We want you to know that. Sean is Mexican, so we'll wait. Okay, we'll wait for you to type that out in English. What do we got there, Sean?
I was asking, what do you need me to look up?
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
I think Bob's job safe.
You want to fire that gun just directly at my forehead?
You're going back to working on the dwarf shows.
My God, dude. Fucking Dinklage back there, dude. The rise of the dwarves. This is where it all ends for us, isn't it? We're going to show up to work tomorrow there's supposed to be a snowstorm or whatever it is. There's going to be seven other Seans, 7 little dwarves waiting for us to fucking overpower us.
That would actually be kind of dope, to be honest.
My God,
How many
dude.
Seans could you take?
8, maybe. In this condition, I'm working my way back, but I'm still doing PT and shit. So
No way.
Who knows? Giorgio, are you bigger than Sean? Yes or no?
Yes. Look at him.
Look at him. He looks small.
Giorgio is 5'10".
Stand up, Sean.
185 pounds.
Stand up
Sean's
next to
a tiny man.
Stand up next to Giorgio.
Look how small time. Yeah.
Oh,
No.
fuck. All right.
So Giorgio is what, 5'4" and a half, 115 pounds.
Go back to both of them real quick.
That's
Go back
what
to their camera.
Don't make me take my shirt off, Ross.
No, it's not that. What time did you guys finish your smash and grab? Both of you wearing black knit caps inside a building, and it's like, is Joseph A. Bank wiped out? Did you guys steal all the suits in there? What'd you guys do?
We are extras from the movie Snatch.
Yeah, you don't need to rob a Joseph A. Bank.
Hey, wait,
They give you some free suits.
Have you guys seen Rock and Rolla?
Yeah.
It's like the 2008 version of Snatch, basically. Say it's still Guy Ritchie.
It's great, by the way.
It's really fucking good. It's
good.
Tony Hebel, or how you say his name.
Yeah.
And who else is in it? Gerard Butler's in it.
G-Butts.
Idris Elba, Tom Hardy, everybody. Fucking not Jeremy Strong, the other one, Mark Strong.
Yeah.
Like, it's a fucking great cat. Well, go watch the goddamn movie.
Really good.
If you're going to
really
make
good movie.
Snatch references.
Really good movie.
Bitch.
I'll start it now while we're on air and stuff.
Well, we don't
Yeah,
care.
you
You're not
should.
doing anything else. We asked you to look up something that still hasn't gotten looked up.
You should. It's fine, Sean. Don't worry. You know what, Sean? Don't worry about it. I just looked it up on my own. I speak English in this country, okay? Fucking A, dude. Sean is living proof we should have built that border wall. You know? It's crazy. No, but this CNN thing with, they're saying their public opinion is this, or not opinion, their statement is we discovered some stuff during the Chris Cuomo probe, and we found out that Jeff Zucker, the president of CNN, had an extra, not a marital affair, sort of. Everything in Hollywood said he has. She's been working with him for 20 fucking years. We all know how that works out, a fucking hot girl in the workplace. It's always going to be professional. It's always going to be your best friend, not one fucking prayer. They both got divorced around the same time in 2018. They're claiming they had gotten close during COVID and didn't disclose their affair with fucking HR.
CNN, yeah. But they were both already divorced by then.
They were. And so, which makes this story bullshit. Nobody cares, and everybody at CNN knew this was going on. And now the staffers are pissed because they allowed her to keep her job. But everywhere you saw these fuckers in public, and I'm sure stories and photos will drop for the next 2 weeks over this. There's a million photos of them together. Everyone in the fucking free world knew these two were together.
Yeah, it's been referred to as an open secret by a lot of people, a lot of staffers at CNN. They're pissed, or not pissed, but they were shocked that he actually got fired for it because it was so widely known already. Which begs the question.
He did not get he's out because of ratings. That is it.
Yeah,
that
for
is
sure.
it. That's it.
So Cuomo, but not Chris, Andrew. I've said this a couple of times on this show. He didn't get fired for anything that happened in that whole Me Too kind of scenario. None of that there was nothing that would justify a governor resigning. Even if everything he allegedly did was true, I don't think there was enough there to make him resign. This is kind of like old, creepy old man bullshit. He got fired for that because they couldn't get rid of him for killing 15,000 old people.
Right.
Because then their narrative crumbles.
Yeah.
Right? So they have to find something, and what's the easiest thing to cancel somebody for? Me Too.
Yes.
Right? And this right here, it seems to be two consensual adults that maybe while they didn't follow a corporate policy, they sure as shit weren't breaking any laws.
No.
Here. And if you fire Jeff Zucker because it sucks, that's CNN admitting they lost.
Yeah.
But if you fire him because of this, it's just another dude that got fired from CNN for doing creepy shit. One of the two pedophiles, or that fucking dude that jacked off in front of his colleagues, or Don Lemon fucking swiping his nutsack and rubbing it under people's nose, or now this guy. It's all a bunch of weird sex shit. And that's easy. That's an easy catch-all.
It is. It's an easy out. His statement was very brief, very concise, and he seemed more than happy to step down. I'm sure his fucking golden parachute package was enormous from this. When he got fired from NBC back in the day, I think his exit pay was $36 million to get out of there. So this will be no different. It is simply ratings. The announcement last night that Don Lemon was going to move that show over to CNN Plus should have been a fucking telltale sign of like, wait a minute, something's going on at CNN and the ratings are bad. Rachel Maddow is mysteriously gone to do a Ben Stiller movie.
Don Lemon's next, by the way.
Gone.
He's going to be, instead of Don Lemon primetime CNN host fired, it's going to be Don Lemon CNN Plus employee fired.
Yeah.
Like that. Think about that for a moment and the difference between those two things. After he's out of the public sphere, but still working for the company and not in a scandalous way forever, then the scandal gets mitigated down to a lower level once they're done. And they want you to accept that. They want you to accept the fact that because he's been off TV and on streaming for the last 3 or 4 months, that doesn't have anything to do with us anymore.
No,
that dude's over there.
And by the way, the New York Magazine just popped up with a story right now, literally right now. It said, the mystery behind the Zucker shocker, his office romance has been an open secret for years, so why is he really leaving? It's exactly for what you just said. Mm-hmm. That's it. And this Me Too is a great catch-all for all of it. Great catch-all to get Cuomo out of there. Great catch-all to get Zucker out of there with
and
low
it doesn't
ratings.
even, and think about that. It doesn't even have to be actual Me Too anymore.
No.
It could just be something that hints towards it.
Mm-hmm.
Like this dude fucked another woman apparently that wanted to be fucked by him, and he's losing his job over it. But they've all known about it this whole time.
Everyone's known about it. And so you take something like this isn't really embarrassing for Jeff Zucker either.
No.
So to leave on this of like, hey, you were fucking your girlfriend who you've been dating for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Or longer than that, which
Now
obviously caused a divorce, but
yeah.
Whatever. Like, it's not like it was an Asian at a fucking jack-off parlor like Robert Kraft, right? Which I still don't have a problem with that either, but whatever. Why he's really leaving is the ratings are fucking 80% down, and that's it. Matt Al, they're slowly going to chip that away. And then everybody in Hollywood has told me that fucking Joy Reid is out in spring. Yeah. She is out of there. They said fucking March, April at the latest, Joy Reid will be gone as well. They can no longer afford these huge salaries at these cable news networks. The one that surprisingly did well was fucking Newsmax, of all goddamn channels. I don't really watch Newsmax. It's a little too far right for me, and I don't even know if Dish offers it, to be honest with you. I've got Dish at my house.
I think it's online, to be honest.
But they're pulling it from DirecTV, which they're going to lose a shit ton of customers from that. But even that had better ratings than CNN, for Christ's sakes. And I don't even know who's on that fucking network. I have no idea who's on Newsmax.
James Klug was for a while, but he left this year.
But he was only doing like special reports, right?
I think Elijah Schaefer, maybe.
Let's put Elijah Wood on there and have him look for a fucking ring.
Yeah, well.
That'd be great.
Why shouldn't I keep it? Yeah. That's the government talking about the power that it consumed during this alleged pandemic. They're looking at it like the fucking ring.
Yeah.
Instead of going to fucking Mordor, they're like, no, I'll just keep this.
I'll just keep this.
That's how it works, guys.
But everything we predicted right before the election in 2020 is all coming true. You needed fucking Trump to stay in office or you're fucked. You have nothing else to report on. It's over. The ratings are fucking cratering unless the only thing that I can think of in all sincerity for CNN to keep going and operating as a network and not move to an online paid behind a wall platform is if the Republicans absolutely dismantle the Democrats in this midterm election that's coming up in the fall. And when I say dismantle, I mean win by like 100, like 100 seats to where it's so shocking that you actually have news to report on every day, and you can find some weird, Marjorie Taylor Greene or somebody like that who's just got hot takes all goddamn day long that you can hone in on. Otherwise, you're fucked. Because for me personally, just going to PT and shit 3 times a week still, I'm looking up at the screens on the wall, and they try to keep it even, right? One is Fox News, one is CNN, the other one's MSNBC, although it's 2 left against 1 right, whatever. As I'm watching this, 2 of the 3 are still running Trump stories.
Yeah.
Still Trump all day long in the middle of the afternoon. That motherfucker doesn't even have social media anymore.
No.
So what's the story you're looking for? And they're like, oh man, he held a rally over the weekend.
Yeah.
Where? And who got ratings from it? So I actually looked it up. Newsmax was the one that ran the rally. That's why they got all the ratings. 3 million people tuned into the fucking Trump rally over the weekend. I didn't even know there was one. And I don't have Newsmax, for Christ's sakes. Fuck. So if you're CNN, I don't know what you're going to do. I think it's slowly all over at this point, and you're going to have to move online. What the fuck is Anderson Cooper going to do with a dad show?
CNN's got a, I think, remember Jared talked about this late last year about CNN over the next several months shedding some of its more fringe people and then making a hard pivot back towards the center. I think that's what's happening right now. I think they're going to bring in somebody pretty benign to oversee the management of CNN and not the production. Like Jeff Zucker was a zealot. He was making sure that's the kind of guy that, I mean, you've all seen Succession. He's talking to people in power and fucking putting on the airwaves what they want him to. That's why that dude gets paid the way he does. I think what you're going to see now is more of a corporate manager person come in, somebody that doesn't have any kind of real history in news. And they're going to fucking do what I said with Lemon, which is push him off coast for a little while and then fire him entirely. I don't know what they're going to do with Stelter yet. I haven't figured that part out yet, but they're going to make a hard pivot back towards the center.
You think so?
Yes.
Okay.
I agree.
Avery's
what
saying,
Jared said, yeah.
Can we get a side-by-side of Sean and Tim Pool? Oh, a side-by-side of Sean and Tim Pool. That's really fucking funny. Pull up Tim Pool. Should I say it slower? Pull up Tim Pool, Sean.
Do you know how to work that computer?
In English, please.
Pull up.
In Spanish, please.
In Espanol.
Yeah. El nombre, Tim Pool. That's his name. Pull up a picture of Tim Pool with his black knitted cap on. The audience wants to see a side-by-side of you and Tim Pool. And so do I now at this point. So I think I know what Tim Pool looks like, and boom.
Go full screen with that. Go ahead. You got it. No, almost.
Almost, Sean. There it is.
No. He zoomed in.
He zoomed in, Sean.
You open it up as a new tab.
Can you
Put
try
it
to
on screen.
Can you try to make the same face that he's making too?
Yeah.
All right.
Oof. You got to blow
I
that out.
still got to zoom in.
Enhance.
There you go.
Enhance.
Whoa, Sean.
All right, so there's
Okay.
Tim Pool, or is that Sean? I don't know. And then there's
Look at that. Holy shit. That's pretty goddamn close, dude. Look at
It's
that.
just the guy
Make
with
the
beard
same
and a
face,
beanie.
goddammit.
Make the same face,
He's a
Sean.
patchy beard like me, too.
Yeah, look at that. That's why I don't grow a beard. It's too patchy. I can't do it. Can't do it. I'd love to.
Yeah, mine's okay. It's gotten better.
Yours is better than 10.
Yours is better than his, for
Yeah.
sure. But yeah, that's a great call, Avery. We got some sponsors to put the shit wagon on the air. First and foremost, ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. 40% off the goddamn bundle packages right now. It's cold here. It's about to be 19. I just got a text message. I'm going to keep my phone next to me in case it's my child's school. They're saying they canceled school for tomorrow
And Friday.
and Friday.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it now.
Just in case,
all the
something happens.
All the schooling activities and events have been canceled for Thursday and Friday. Don't you fucking think we're not working tomorrow. We're here. Rain or snow, we're here. If we have to do the show with flashlights on, we do it for the people, okay?
I might be here out of necessity.
Oh, you might be living here again.
Yeah, I might be here again.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, bunk up, dude. We get a huge studio in here. Who cares? Okay, pretty soon we'll be in a church. Then God will have let you live there. And then maybe we'll stack it with ghost beds, okay? These are the most comfortable mattresses on the planet. 40% off the adjustable base and the mattress when you combine it at checkouts. Congratulations. You're going to get the fucking bedroom set of your life on that goddamn thing. It's got a remote control. It's got USB ports in the side. It's got flashlights on it. It'll even tell you that you should turn off CNN at a certain point. Also, if you just want 30% off individual items like the mattress, the sheets, the pillows. Pillows are just as good as the goddamn mattress, by the way, and so are the sheets. I've got the sheets in every single room. That is not a lie, by the way. Danny Warsnop hit me up and was like, hey, dude, is it fucking really that good? And I go, yes, I've got it in all my shit. And he goes, all right, great, I'm going to buy it. Danny will be at our live seltzer launch on the 13th, by the way, as well. But go to ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros today, where you can get a 60-month pay-as-you-go program, no interest if you have decent credits. And you can walk out of there with a brand new bedroom set for $20 to $25 a month. This is the year, okay? It's Groundhog's Day. Don't live every day like it's the same on your old mattress. Get a new mattress from ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. Next up, we got the store, D'Anthony. We got the Drinkin Bros store. It is on fire right now. We got the bro boxes being shipped as we speak. All you have to do is go to drinkinbros.com/store and get the bro box. Boom, it's on the screen right there. You see D'Anthony on there.
If you want that first shirt, you
yeah,
have to get in on the first bro box. So I think you have until, the 17th of February to do that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Something like that.
the challenge coins are done, right?
Yep.
Yeah, challenge coins are done, so those for the first people in. Just put your shirt size in there.
But we still have the golden ticket thing. So
we do.
Anybody that's purchased from the very beginning up until the 7th, so we start on the 18th of January to the 17th of February, any time in that is going to qualify you for the golden ticket. You may get it in your box. If you do, you need to reach out to us, and you're going to get some cool shit.
And we'll be putting random shit in there, signed books, stickers, you name it, like all kinds of fucking
We're going to
shit
cut one of Sean's thumbs off and put it in there.
I'd love to.
Yeah.
I'd love
What
to.
are you giggling about over there?
Yeah, what are you laughing about, Sean?
Someone said that Sean is the we have Tim Pool at home.
Sean likes to get roasted, so
Mexican Sean, Hightower Sean back there.
You guys are making his day right now.
Are you excited for that Mexican pizza to come back out? Yes or no? That's real Mexico.
Yeah, it's
You
real
know that,
authentic
right?
stuff.
Yeah, that's really authentic. I
Yeah.
remember all of the double tostadas I got in Mexico last time I was there.
Sean, we call it autentico, okay?
Oh.
So sorry, you hate your heritage, okay? Autentico.
You're talking about the one at Taco
Mexican.
Bell, right?
Yes, the one at Taco Bell. That is traditional Mexican food.
Taco
Okay?
Bell's good. I don't care what anyone says.
It's great. I love
Well,
it.
I mean, look, they've gone downhill.
No, they have not.
Yeah.
I'd butt fucking taco any night. Although the ones at Dairy Queen or the tacos at Dairy Queen,
No.
shocked my face.
The
dude.
tacos at what's this stupid fucking place down here?
Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box.
Oh, just knacking the bees.
Yeah,
Great.
I don't know what's. It's like it's not so much a taco as it is like a Mexican ravioli. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the ends are completely seared off.
Wait. Here's the thing. Have you seen the new box of minis?
No, I've not seen
God
that.
damn it, dude. Sean, is this too much to ask of you to pull this up?
I
It's
do
the
love mini tacos.
Jack
though.
in the Box mini taco box. This just came out. It appears as if there's maybe 10 mini tacos in a box.
Well, how much
now.
does it cost? Because
It's cheap.
It's
I
two
think it's
tacos for
$6.99.
like 60 cents or something,
Yep,
right?
there it is right there. Boom. Pop that up on screen. Oh,
Mini
look at
tacos are great,
that.
by the way. They're really popular in Minnesota, at the bars in Minnesota for some reason. I don't know why. Mini tacos.
They would have been real popular instead of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs with Peter Dinklage having to fuck that up.
Yeah, it's true.
So these are the mini guys right here. And if you notice, Dan, they're still smashed down like the other ones. So that might just be the jam where it's
Yeah,
just
maybe.
like, hey,
I'm going to go get one on the way out of here today.
look at that.
There's a Jack in the Box right here. Now, I don't...
They got 3 sauces.
I don't
right
know
there.
what those 3 sauces are. Can we find out?
Yeah, Sean, put that up. Put that back on screen. Let's try to guess those sauces.
Well,
So
one of
ranch
them-
has got to be one, right?
No.
In the middle?
Oh,
No, it's definitely a tartar sauce.
it kind of looks
Why?
like a tartar
Why would you
sauce,
put a
doesn't
tartar
it?
sauce on a beef taco, Giorgio? That's fucking chaos.
Just
Why
in
would you
case.
put ranch on a beef taco?
Your whole world that you're living in right now, Giorgio, is fucking chaos, dude. It's filled with braces and chaos.
And it's definitely an avocado aioli right there as well.
You mean guacamole, asshole?
That I would side with. What do you got, Nick? What did you say?
3 sauces are taco sauce,
Oh,
Taco
it's sour
sauce.
cream.
Okay.
avocado lime, and buttermilk ranch.
Avocado
Oh,
lime and
why
buttermilk
would-
ranch. I called it.
Why wouldn't it be sour cream?
Give me a fucking round of applause for that today.
How many tacos? How many times in your fucking life have you put ranch on a taco?
So at-
0 fucking times
at
is the answer.
Jack in the Box.
No.
That's the only time I've done it. So here was the order that pushed me into the ranch world, okay? Super fucked up, like Ben Affleck, fucked up, where Jennifer Garner had to drive him through Jack in the Box before taking him to rehab. That's the level of fucked up I'm talking about. Went through, I got the jalapeno poppers and the tacos, and it came with a huge thing of ranch. And drunk me was like, oh shit, man, I wonder how this taco would taste in ranch, because they were out of taco sauce that night.
Yeah.
And
I've put
it tasted
Serrano.
delightful.
I've put Serrano Ranch on my tacos like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
What is Serrano? Like it's Serrano chili?
Serrano pepper.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd it taste?
It was good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No. It's a taco, man.
It's not, well, it's
Treat
a
it
Jack in
appropriately.
the Box taco.
Treat
I
it
think,
appropriately.
I think you have to knock down your level of, like, get down from your taco pedestal and realize that it's Jack in the Box.
Sean, as a Mexican, how do you feel about this? Are you okay with Jack in the Box even making tacos?
I'll allow it.
Yeah. All right. Well, what about the ranch, though, on tacos? That's like a super white trash thing to do, by the way. There's like the whiter trash a girl is, the more likely she has ranch in her fucking purse.
Yeah,
Yeah, in Texas, it works.
Yeah. HEB makes really good Serrano Ranch.
they
Yeah.
do. Their salsa there is underrated as well at HEB. HEB as a whole is probably the best grocery store in the United States, I would say. Is there a better one that you've been to?
I mean, I'm partial to Publix.
I'll butt fuck a Publix all day long because of their chicken. That nug life in there, that chicken nug, dude.
The tendies.
Oh, the tendies are the best I've ever had. Anywhere. Like any restaurant, Publix, chicken tenders from the fucking hot bar, off the charts.
Ruben Schneider's got a question.
Sure.
Serrano chilies, are those the signature chili of Pedro Serrano? From Major League.
From Major League, yeah. Yeah, probably.
Does anybody know? Sean, look that up.
Probably, Sean. I'm kidding. Don't. He can't spell that.
That's gonna
Do
be.
you even speak Spanish, Sean?
No.
Were you gonna
There we
lie?
go.
What was the pause?
There was
Just
a
out of curiosity.
long pause there, Sean. You were about to lie to us and you were like, do I say C or do I say no?
It was a pause of shame.
I
Okay.
see.
All right.
Fair enough. I mean, I don't speak whatever fucking language I came from. Irish or Middle English, I guess, would be the two. Like, who the fuck speaks Gaelic anymore?
My family's from like South El Paso, so like first language is Spanish.
So your family knows Beto O'Rourke's family then, right?
No, Beto O'Rourke is from the rich side of town.
Oh, I see.
South El Paso is like that's the hood.
The hood?
Was one of your relatives his nanny? Is that what it was?
Probably.
I think she was Guatemalan or some shit, though.
Whatever, dude. Anything past that border, like I give up on. You know?
I honestly
lump
don't.
them all together.
I don't understand the ethnic or cultural differences between Mexicans and Guatemalans.
Guatemalans are smaller.
Really?
Yeah, they're tiny people. They're like
Like
4'8".
dwarves? Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
Sean, how tall are you?
5'7".
Can we confirm that? I don't.
I've got a little.
It's on my ID.
I have a tiny tape measure.
It's
but
on your ID.
You tell them.
You tell them what it is. On my ID, it says kissing 6'4". You know?
How much can you lie, by the way, on your height and weight on your driver's license before the DMV employee gets like involved in that situation? You know what I mean? Because I'm 6 foot 223. Usually,
Sure.
that's where I hover. Yeah. If I put like 7 foot tall, are they going to stop me? From
Yeah,
doing
they'll
that?
stop you. They'll stop.
How do you
from
know
doing
though?
that.
Like I don't notice them paying a whole lot of attention to that stuff. They print it out and say, "Hey, is this accurate?" I'm like, "Yeah, cool."
Yeah.
I didn't look at it either.
It depends on where you are. If you're in a big city, they don't give a fuck. They just want you out of there. By the way, I still don't have a Texas ID.
Lauren Manley says their culture is different. I don't get the question, motherfucker. I don't know that their culture is different.
I don't either.
Like Canadian culture is slightly different than American, but not really that much.
No.
Not enough that you like if a person from another country that hadn't experienced North America, they wouldn't be able to tell the difference between Canadian and American without
No.
some context. And I have no idea what the fuck happens in Guatemala.
It's all meat, veggies, tortilla.
What are you
veggies,
talking about?
tortilla?
Their fucking food?
Yeah, it's all the same.
Oh, I see. Yeah, there's
Okay.
5 ingredients in Mexican food. Guatemalans probably have 6.
Okay, Jim Gaffigan.
Is he Mexican? I'm kidding. He's the whitest human being on the planet.
Louis C.K. is Mexican. No, he's Colombian or some shit. I think.
Is he really?
Like half Colombian or some shit. I don't know.
Oof. There's a weird story that popped up today for John McAfee. People fucking love this guy for some reason. And
Weird, like cultish hero kind of situation. Yeah.
yeah, and I love him personally after that documentary, The Gringo, where he was
Did he actually
shitting on people.
Did he actually murder somebody?
and he was getting shit on, allegedly.
But I feel like he would have gone to prison for that at some point.
So he's been in jail. And
Yeah, but not for
he
that
died
murder,
in
right?
jail. I'm not sure what it was. I think it might have been tax evasion is all they could pop him on. But the weirdest story that popped up today was that they still have not released his body. It is stuck in a Spanish prison morgue as a fight rages over his legacy.
Wait, I thought they were going to say a fight over the body, like between who and who, like 2 rival gangs.
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
They wanted him to retire as their gang, like how Brady's going to sign a 1-day contract with the Patriots.
Is he really?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I didn't know that. But yeah, so 7 months.
Yeah, that was tax evasion. He never got convicted of the murder. And to be frank, I'm okay with tax evasion. So I don't think he's a bad guy.
I'm okay with the murder if it's justified.
Yeah, it depends on the murder, yeah.
I don't know who he murdered, but so he spent 7 months in there and then died. And then they said that he didn't off himself. He would never kill himself. That's what his lady was saying. And now they won't release the body. His daughter and ex-wife have waged a legal fight over the body, and they're trying to conduct an investigation over the cause of his death because they don't believe he killed himself.
I see.
So here's what I think it is. Did they probably kill him? Sure. Why not? It's fucking Spain, dude. Who was that?
Dan's on a hot mic over there.
Oh, sorry. No, I was going to say I do know who he killed, though.
Who
was it?
It was an owner of a UCF bar called Tailgaters. It was his neighbor.
No shit.
You white trash motherfuckers have your hands in everything, man.
Yeah, dude. That's justified.
He killed somebody in a fucking G5. I don't care. G5 conferences don't count. That's not murder. That's like running over a dog or something. Fuck out of here.
Here's my guess on why the wife and the daughter care so much. if you kill yourself, there is some provisions in most life insurances that you can't get the money.
Yeah, or they have to get the money, the insurance company has to verify the body.
Correct.
In a lot of cases
Yeah.
as well, which means when I say verify the body, I don't mean an insurance adjuster is going to go down with one of those little tape measure things they do to measure dents in your car. Like, oh, that's a big-ass hole in his head. No, it's like an American physician has to rule this motherfucker dead and then give them cause for that death.
Oh, yeah.
That's how that has to happen.
Yeah, and, for us over here at the company, when we did the life insurance policy, they said, look, on the way out, and I thought this was a joke. It was not a joke, but he goes, hey, man, just tell anybody not to kill themselves for 2 years. And I was like, huh? And he goes, yeah, it's 2 years. And I was like, wait, are you being serious right now? And he goes, yeah. You just can't kill yourself. Like, it's a 2-year thing in your specific policy. And he goes,
no, that's
anytime after the 2 years, if you blow your brains out, it's fine, but just wait 2 years. And I was like, oh, fuck. I didn't know that.
Lord Farquaad here says that his neighbor poisoned and killed his dog. And then he had his neighbor abducted and tortured to death. Or that's the story.
Oh, for John McAfee?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
If somebody killed look, we made a four, we're on the 4th John Wick movie.
Yeah.
Fuck, John McAfee can't kill his neighbor because he fucked his dog up?
I agree.
John Wick has killed everybody.
Yeah.
Has anybody done like a death toll for John Wick movies? Like how many people that he's killed specifically? Just
It's got to be hundreds.
Yeah, dude. Like fucking, it's hundreds per episode.
258 total is what I would say over under for John Wick. But if that's true about the dog story, that's happened to me where there was a dog that was a little too mouthy for my taste. And I was living in an apartment complex in L.A., and the neighbors was like, oh, man, it's a rescue. It's my dog, or whatever. This motherfucker was gone all day. And it was just like, dude, I was writing and shit, and I was like, man, I can't hear that dog barking one more time. So I used to stuff edibles into a dinner roll and then throw it over the side. And the dog would be fucking out for hours. And the neighbor came up and he was like, man, I don't know what's wrong with my dog. He's been sleeping for days.
According to WeGotThisCovered.com, he has killed 299 people.
Oh, shit. I was super goddamn close. Look at that. Yeah. But anyways, I put this dog to sleep for a few days, and then this went on for like a series of like 2 to 3 months. And then eventually the dog just chilled the fuck out because it was always high. So it was a win-win for everyone. The dog, I didn't kill the dog. You know, I wasn't there yet. But, you know, let's say the dog had fucking got off the chain and bitten somebody, then yeah, kill the dog.
Yeah, but that's not what happened here. The guy poisoned his dogs, and then he had the guy killed.
So the dogs died?
Yeah.
Or just got poisoned? Did they live?
It doesn't say, but I imagine they probably didn't live.
So he had the guy killed? All right, so then this murder to me is justified.
Yeah.
Justified.
Yeah, for sure. If you hurt one of my animals, then I will I'm going to kill you and at least your firstborn.
Yeah.
If not, wipe out your entire bloodline.
Yeah. I could see you having a show just like Steve Harvey. You know, Steve Harvey's got a judge show on now. That's on, it's on a lot of nights. Like, it's getting scary to the point where it's just like, hey, is this going to be every night at 8 o'clock? Is this is what it's starting to feel like, where he refuses to wear like a robe, because he's not like a real judge or anything, obviously. But he walks in and he goes, I'm too fly to wear a judge's robe. I need to wear my clothes and I also need to tell the truth. And then he goes in and makes judgments against people like Judge Wapner.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So why couldn't that be you? Dan, the fucking judge and executioner, dude. Like,
oh, man. I mean,
judge and jury.
Can you imagine? The real problem is after this Thunderdome situation we're about to have in America, we're not going to have any judges left. The only judges we'll have left are people who either played them on TV or had their own fake judge show. And so Steve Harvey's going to be like the fucking head Supreme Court dick.
Is it weird that I would trust him more than I would an elected official?
No.
I would rather have Steve in there. So far, because again, it comes on after like my kids' shit, and so I usually watch for like 15 minutes of it because you get sucked in. Last night was transvestites. They were fighting over clothes for a drag brunch. And that was a wonderful thing that I watched last night. But his decisions made sense. They were funny. I laughed a little bit. I learned a lot, especially about drag brunches. And then I moved on with my life. But that's way better than like old ass fucking Breyer up there, you know? 83 years old. Like, let's put Steve Harvey on there. Let's really get shit popping. Figure things out.
Why not?
Because that's where we're at in this country. Let's just hire a bunch of famous people to get in there and see what the fuck happens. I don't think we could fuck it up any worse than it's gone.
No, I mean, the way things have gone in North America for the last 2 years, I don't know how you could try to make it worse unless, like, in a way that didn't make it obvious you were trying to make it worse. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, we forced inflation. We've done a lot of stupid shit.
I know you guys were talking about the truck, the convoy on American Party earlier. Because when you say North America, that encompasses everyone. The border's all fucked up.
Everyone that matters.
Yeah.
And then some that don't.
The border's all fucked up. Canada's all fucked up.
Yep.
This country's clearly divided on shit. Well, let's just put a bunch of celebrity judges in there and see what happens.
Yeah, my name is Judge. Remember that guy? Judge Reinhold. And it was William Hung. That was on Arrested Development. It was Judge Reinhold, but he's not a real judge, right? And then the intro song was William Hung singing it.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I'm a big Will Hung fan.
It was called Mock Trial with Judge Reinhold.
It's amazing how long you can stretch out just 15 minutes of being a fuck up.
Yeah.
Like William Hung.
I mean, at least that Boyle woman went away.
Susan Boyle, no.
But she's like incredible. Well, she's still selling music.
Yeah.
But she's not like on TV making people look at her and shit.
She lost a bunch of weight. And Sean, can you pull up Susan Boyle? Like a recent photo of her? Delco Dan's going to lose his mind today.
He just misses Bob. This has nothing to do with Sean.
Maybe. But it's also Sean's appearance that has a lot to do with it. You look real goddamn shifty back there. Pull up a recent photo of Susan Boyle. There you go. So
that's not better.
Dan?
That's not better.
Dan?
That's just money.
Look at the photo. It's better.
No.
Okay?
Not much better.
It's a little better.
She looks like
Now, Sean, what I want you to do is Google her net worth. Okay? It is astounding, much like her amazing voice from America's Got Talent.
I'm sure she's doing well financially now, yeah, but her face is still fucked up.
It's getting better, okay?
About 6.9 million pounds.
Good for her.
Yeah, look at that.
That's like, what, $7.5 million? Give or take?
Susan Boyle. She was fucking homeless, I think. Or
I don't know
she
about all
just
that.
looked-
She's
she
just a
looked
weird.
it.
She's just a weirdo.
She looked it. She got on stage, she sang her heart out for America and the world. No, I think she was on Britain's Got Talent. She sang her heart out for the world. It went viral, and now she's made millions of dollars in her life, and she's slimmed down.
It's about $9
Oh,
million.
yeah. That's almost $9.5 million.
Yeah,
Shit.
dude. That's a great life.
Good for her.
Do you know that she was deprived of oxygen as a child, which led to brain damage?
Is that true?
I'm reading it off of wealthygorilla.com.
Big fan of Wealthy Gorilla. My subscription ran out this month. Thank God you kept yours.
Jesus Christ.
It said...
Don't ever read anything off of wealthygorilla.com.
Or only read off of wealthygorilla.com forever
It's one or the other.
and see where that puts us. Look, you give any of our employees here that much money, I don't think any of you guys work here anymore, right? You're gone.
I'm still here. Nothing changes in my life.
Just you're buying more crypto?
But like, yeah, it's just more invisible money is in my account, and maybe the weed gets a little better. Like maybe.
Yeah, but fucking Primo weed is not very expensive anymore.
No, I think I'm just more disrespectful with it. Like I'll smoke like 2 hits off a joint and then throw it away.
Yeah.
I'm probably not in the country.
No, you're not. You're not. Well, no, that's not true. You're back in Florida somewhere. I don't think you can shake the Florida man inside you. I don't think that'll ever let go. By the way, one of the backup names for our seltzer was, because they didn't think we were going to be able to get hard AF seltzer, was Florida Man, and it was taken, and I was like, dude, I haven't seen anything pop up with that yet. And sure enough, there was a beer that somebody actually sent into the studio that was Florida Man beer. I don't have it right now, but yeah, man. Once you're there and you're part of that culture, you're not going to be able to shake it, Delco. Like that's in you. That's living deep inside your bones.
Also, if you had that kind of money, you would be making stupid bets.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
For real. Like, where would you go to? Somewhere where there's no extradition treaty with the U.S., probably, right? Like
Yes.
Panama or some shit?
I'd be down in Central America.
Yeah. That's the
Yeah.
place to be.
Have you been there?
Yeah.
You have. And you
I've
like
been-
it?
I've been to Belize. I've been to Costa Rica.
But Belize is not exactly Central America, right? That's an island made for white people.
No, it's not an island.
Well, I mean, it's not a literal island, but it's like the only purpose for Belize is for white people to travel there.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
it.
you can also buy property there as a non-citizen.
Yeah.
So Americans can actually own property in Belize.
Costa Rica too.
Okay.
Costa Rica's dope.
You know, this brings up an interesting point. I was listening to Two Bears, One Cave with Segura and Bert Kreischer. Big fan of those guys. They were talking about, have you thought about your life, sans divorce, women, everything else, what you would do? And Bert was like, yeah, absolutely. He's like, you know, he goes, I would never cheat on my wife. I would punch her in the face. And that would probably cause the divorce. And then I'd either go to New Orleans because she hates it or the Keys. And he said, I mean, he went into detailed description of like growing out his hair, his beard, everything, and then just living his best life in the Florida Keys. If I had to get out of the country, oh man, I don't know that I'd want to leave America, but if I had to, I'd probably say France.
Ugh.
About like
The
Fiji.
south of France.
Monaco,
No,
maybe?
No. South of France, like by the Cannes area, I enjoy.
It depends on the amount of money you have. If you have fuck you money, you should go to a place where that means something. And it doesn't mean shit in the south of France.
What do you mean?
I mean, you can't buy your way out of prison in the south of France. Monaco, on the other hand, Monaco or any of those those fucking puppet countries around there,
Luxembourg
or Kuwait, or somewhere like that, you can buy yourself out of any trouble you ever get into. That's the purpose of money, is to shield you from bullshit.
Slimborgia.
I don't see myself though.
It's Svenborgia.
What do you think you're going to get into that you're going to need to buy your way out of
And then
jail?
Grignornia. If I have an annoying neighbor, for example,
Mm-hmm.
and they kill my dogs,
Got it.
and I'm going to fucking murder their entire family, and I need there to be a price tag on that,
right,
and not a jail sentence. That's all I'm saying.
So you want to buy off some officials in this country, is what you're saying. So for me,
Correct, yeah.
All right, I would want my own. I don't want to be around neighbors that much. I would want my own property and shit. But I think France. You would want to say something like the countryside of Ireland or whatever. But that weather would be fucking annoying
That's
after
depressing,
a while.
yeah.
After living in Ohio for 4 years, you know, going to college, that shit is gray. It's gray there like 300 days out of the year.
Food sucks.
Food's great in Ohio. That's the test city, so you get all the fucking shit.
No, I
dude.
said in Ireland.
Oh, in Ireland, yeah. Or England too, for that matter.
Yeah, it's not great.
There was a guy, Kevin and Bean. Do you remember them from LA, Giorgio? They were on K-Rock for years and years and years. One of them's sole dream was to fucking have fuck you money and retire to the hillside of England, and he did it, and he's never been heard from again.
Good for him.
So,
I was Googling castles the other day, Ross, just to see how much they are to build and or buy.
yep.
You can get it for about $8 million.
Yep.
That doesn't seem like an unrealistic number.
No.
So I've gone down the rabbit hole of Googling castles as well. The only problem is the upkeep on those fucking things. It's going to be real goddamn cold in there, and they're hard to keep heated, and you have to keep filling in between the rocks and shit. Same with log cabins. When we moved here from Wilmington, Yellowstone had started. And so there was a bunch of like log houses that were for sale, like made out of actual logs and shit. She was like, oh my God, this is the Yellowstone house. Can we go look at these? And every realtor said the same thing. They were like, it seems like a dream living in a log cabin, but it's a goddamn nightmare trying to keep these things insulated.
Yeah, fuck that. I would. I mean, it depends on the amount of money again.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if it was like $100 million, I feel like I could deal with the local government pretty easily. If it was $1 billion, I would probably just get my own island and build something dope on that.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like spend $100 million on something that's fucking crazy on an island where I've got guns pointed in every fucking direction.
Yeah.
And people to man those weapon systems.
Is this episode 2 of how Dan will defend something?
No.
This time an island?
No, but we can talk about defending an island if you'd like. Although defending it against an air attack, you would need like anti-aircraft, and that's not even going to work because we have precision-guided bombs now. There's no way to defend it from the air. The only way to defend it from the sea is by having depth charges and shit out there. Depth charge mines or various kinds of mines. But even then, the ocean is so deep around those things, you can't float shit out there that would stop a large vessel, and they can shoot from like fucking 50 miles away. So what am I defending from? Some dude's coming up on a fucking dinghy? The defense of that is to shoot him in the fucking face.
Okay, so like you really don't need much between like a rifle and an Iron Dome.
No, I mean, I would have some Carl Gustav rockets and shit, right? Because if I see a small vessel coming towards us, I'm going to shoot that thing and blow it up.
That's fair.
If they want to swim to shore, that's on them, but they're going to die when they get there.
Oh, by the way, look at this. We got some breaking news here. Remember Michael K. Williams from The Wire?
Yeah.
Who passed away?
Terrible.
They just arrested 4 men from a drug distribution crew who sold him the drugs that he overdosed on. If you're famous and you die of an overdose like Mac Miller and those guys, they'll find you, won't they? They will fucking find you, bro. Usually they don't look for shit. If you're just like a typical junkie ODing, that's kind of it.
Yeah.
But if you're famous, man, they will fucking hunt you down, dude.
I mean, they didn't find Tupac's killers.
Yeah, they did. They found him.
They didn't prosecute Tupac.
He was dead. That motherfucker died. He got killed.
I know he got killed in like
took him.
2006, though.
The streets took him, I think, in 98, Dan.
I think it was 2006. Maybe it was 98, but that's still years later.
Yeah. But again, the streets will catch up to you and shit like that. And I think you leave that for the streets. Drugs, though, you actually need somebody to go and find these fucking people. They found them in, one defendant was arrested in Puerto Rico. Son of a bitch, dude.
Sean, shut the fuck up. He said the FBI killed Tupac. Why the fuck would the FBI kill Tupac?
Is that what you said, Sean? You fucking believe that bullshit that the FBI killed Tupac?
I mean, they may have been getting revenge for his aunt shooting some cop in the face.
Yeah, maybe.
They didn't kill Tupac. They killed young Dolph.
It would suck if they did. The 2 guys that were accused of killing Malcolm X got cleared yesterday. They're doing a special.
Well, the FBI definitely did that.
No shit, right? That's what I wanted to ask you about.
100%,
Yeah, the FBI did that.
Yes.
And the FBI did Martin Luther King, right?
More than likely using a cutout, yeah.
Yeah. Fucked up, right? So this guy spent 54 years in jail. He got out yesterday. He's obviously filing suits against the states for wrongly imprisoning him for so long. The other guy who was with him, who killed, or allegedly, actually there was proven they didn't kill, so I can say that, Malcolm X, he fucking died in 2009, so died in jail, never got to see his freedom.
Chris Duquette says that guy thought Puerto Rico was a non-extradition country. That does sound really like some stupid shit one of these guys would do.
It's not a country. It's
not a country. It's a territory of the United States.
But if you have enough Bitcoin in Puerto Rico, I feel like you're above the law there.
That's the point he's making there. That the guy's like, oh, we should go to the Caribbean. Like, well, Puerto Rico's part of America.
Yeah.
Jackass.
Yeah, but I feel like if you go to like the rainforest parts of Puerto Rico, you might be all right. Like you got to stay away from Rincon and all the San Juan areas. But if you're up in the mountains,
I don't know. Rincon would be fine because you're just another white face.
well, that's
It's
where
all,
it's
it's all crackers over there. But like in San Juan in the city, good fucking luck finding somebody there. Holy shit.
Yeah, like in like the big apartment complex favela things.
It's not like they have fucking cameras on the traffic lights or anything there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no one talks to cops.
No, fuck no. They hate the cops there.
Is there a Cabela's in Puerto Rico, by any chance?
No, but there's a dome right there in San Juan that's chicken fighting brink.
Really?
Yeah, I was going to say they're more of a Bass Pro Shop.
Well, it's the same company now.
Same company now, they own it. But I'm all in on it, dude. Let's go. There's a housing boom there in Puerto Rico. I guess you can buy houses in crypto there.
Yeah,
You can buy anything you want there. You can buy a house there for like $30,000.
You can't do that here. I want to buy a fucking house in crypto. You can't do that here.
Well, the problem is you have to pay all the back taxes on the house. So it's not like the person owes the taxes. It's like the house owes the taxes.
Yeah, there's a lien on it.
Got it. That's fucking bullshit. But those properties down in Puerto Rico, Logan Paul and those fucking guys are living there. And there's no taxes there.
No.
Yeah, let's go, dude. Why are you not on this, Giorgio? I'm surprised you don't have a property down there.
I'm waiting to take you guys down there.
Yeah.
Really?
I
We've
have
discussed this. Yeah, we'll take this offline.
You'll take yeah.
Look, there's a couple that you can snap up for like $200K right now in a gated community if you want it. We can talk.
Can you pop it up on screen?
Yeah, I'll do some Google Maps of like the area, and then I'll let you see it in a second.
Yeah, pop it up on screen. I'd like to see it because I read the article this morning about the housing market there is out of control, and it's all white people who are taking over the.
Well, then it's probably
Puerto Rico.
Rincon, which is like the northwest corner, I guess, of the island.
But they're having, in this article I read this morning, Giorgio, they're having Bitcoin parties and get-togethers at people's houses to talk about Bitcoin, have drinks, and discuss Bitcoin and other types of cryptocurrencies. I want in, dude. I feel like we're missing out on shit,
I don't
Giorgio.
give a fuck about that shit.
I want in on the parties, though. Because, Dan, I'm going to be honest. The thing that you love about the parties the most, all those motherfuckers microdose.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really want to be around a bunch of people, regardless of what they're doing.
But if it's psilocybin, right? You're not good with that, and just talking about crypto, having some fun, flirty conversations about crypto.
I'm fine
swinging down there
with them doing all that. That's fine, but there's not any situation in the world where I just want to be there with a bunch of people.
Okay,
like that's the thing that I deal with to experience what I'm trying to experience, not part of the allure, I guess.
Is there a Zillow for Puerto Rico, Giorgio, where it's like, hey,
oh yeah, everything on Puerto Rico's on Zillow for sure.
Go to Zillow and just pull up like the map and see what a beachfront property is going for. I'm just curious. Because again, they said there's some housing boom, so I'm expecting like millions of dollars. Is that not the case? If not, then yeah, fucking A, dude. We could park some goddamn money down there.
I used to stay in Humacao all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
When's the last time you've been there?
2016, maybe.
Okay.
It's been a while.
Yeah, pan on out to the ocean there, Giorgio. Let's go to those top houses there.
I was
in the middle.
I was in Rincon then, though.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Okay.
Last time I was in Humacao was like 2014.
Okay, yeah, so this is right by my parents' house. This is a little apartment that you can get for...
Your parents have a place down there?
Yeah.
In PR?
I was just there over Christmas.
No shit.
Spent a week there.
Okay.
Yeah, here's one apartment for a nice 170, one bed, one bath, like on the beach, basically.
Oh, that's 600 square feet. What are you doing, dude?
That's tiny.
Let's go toward the middle of that map and find us a good one, dude.
Here we go.
What are we going to do with 600 feet there?
How do you like this one,
I
Ross?
want an ocean view, Giorgio. I want an ocean view.
I mean, this is... Okay.
You're looking at the city, and that's all beautiful and whatnot, but like I could get that in Texas. I want to see, that's what I want to see, right there. That one right there.
About 300,000 right here.
For the 300 grand? Yeah. 385? Let's see that. Is that a fucking condo or is that a house?
Looks like this is a condo.
It's 1,100 feet.
1,100 square feet? That's not bad.
How many bedrooms?
Two, probably?
It's 2 or 3. It's 2.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I mean, if you go a mile... well, here's...
What's the name of that?
This is what Ross wants, right?
What's the name of that area?
There you go. So, all right, so now you're getting into Malibu prices here. You can get a house for 4.6 in Malibu. I don't know that I would risk it with the hurricanes and shit for 4.6. I need a better deal than that, Giorgio.
Okay, well, here's a 2-bedroom, 3-bath for 350.
Okay, is it overlooking the ocean? Yeah, it's not.
I mean, you're looking right here. It's hard to get literally on the water a lot of times. Let's see if I can find you something.
Why is that? Go to the middle of that map there. So many red dots in the middle, Giorgio.
Well, that's because that's San Juan. You don't want to be in there.
Why not? What's wrong with San Juan?
Because then you're in the city.
Yeah, it's traffic.
You don't want to be. It's not fun here. It's not
Is
walking
it
out
shitty?
You're just not walking out your front door onto the water by yourself in your own private beach kind of thing.
Look at that. There we go. What do we got here? So this is, you got some ocean view, and you got a lot of fucking square feet in this.
Yeah, this is an older one you got to renovate, but it's not too bad. I mean, yeah, you see your ocean view right here.
Okay.
Looking out.
That's not terrible.
No, it's still not what you want.
No, it's not what I want. It's $800K for that, and you got to fix that bullshit up. Hey, they weren't lying. The article wasn't lying, dude. These prices are a little more than I thought.
Here you go. So here's a little place, 3-bed, 2-bath for 93,000.
Huh?
Yeah.
Where the fuck is this at?
Hey, you're like 2 miles, 3 miles from the beach.
You
You're a
could.
little
It
bit
looks
more
like you're
inland.
underground somewhere, living in a fucking cage. I feel like Whitey Bulger hiding out.
That's what a lot of Puerto Rico looks like. It looks like it's just been demolished.
Yeesh.
That's because it has.
Yeah, numerous times by hurricanes.
By God. Because of their wickedness.
Yeah, look, the 4.6 one is probably your best option there, but that's Malibu prices at that point. I'd still stay in America, I think.
Well, that is America.
What's the allure? No, it's not.
Taxes still.
We own it, but don't we own Guam as well? Yeah, that's true. You don't.
Why
pay
would you want
taxes.
to go to Guam? Guam sucks.
No, I think we own it though, right? America, yeah, we own
American
Guam as well.
Samoa, Guam,
Whatever,
a number
dude.
of those
I don't.
islands.
All that bullshit doesn't really exist.
Somebody earlier said something about the Philippines. Do you guys not remember how the last 2 years their fucking president's been trying to murder drug users? Like, I would not last there
No, not in the
for
Philippines.
any amount of time.
The prostitutes would be fun for a while. The only problem with that though is now you're guessing who's got a dick and who doesn't. I don't want that in the back of my mind.
Take the guesswork out. Right? I don't know.
Just grab for dong every
Yeah,
time.
it's an ad for a new product. dong detector. Take the guesswork out. It's just a fucking bowling ball grip.
It's getting harder and harder. So I've got friends who are dirtbags who are still going over to Thailand, who are just like, fuck it, work's stressful. I'm going to Thailand for 2 weeks. I'm gonna get some fucking prostitutes. I was like, how was it? And my last buddy who came back, he was pretty honest. He goes, man, it's getting harder and harder to tell who is a lady and who used to be a dude.
Technology.
I know. Technology's working over there to get laser off ding-dongs and shit. But the rest of it, it's all bullshit. It's all fucking bullshit. I couldn't get my goddamn iPhone to work today.
I feel like that probably is you.
Nah, not at all. Not at all, my man. Not at all. I don't know if we're going to be here tomorrow. We should preface this by saying there's a snowstorm that is coming. If it's terrible, we won't be here, I guess. Or if the fucking
you and I
power's
can
knocked
just
out.
go live from our houses.
Yeah, we'll
can,
try.
Yeah, we've got studios. Both of us have studios in our houses. That's
Correct.
fine. So we'll do a show, but
One way or another, we'll be here.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about that shit. I'm worried about our shitty power infrastructure and the fucking power going out.
The
everywhere.
grid here in Texas.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
They definitely didn't improve it.
No.
No.
You know what they spent the money on?
What was it? Margaritas?
No. So they upgraded the text alert system. So now they can alert us that.
I have gotten 2
Our
phone
power's
calls from the city of Austin Public Utilities today, and 3 or 4 text messages with telling me how to handle it. Maybe that'll be enough,
Maybe.
right?
I got a thing about dripping the water. That was about all I got.
Find your water shut-off valve, too.
I did. I know where that's at.
It's so the pipes don't burst because, again, they did not replace the pipes.
No, they didn't do anything. Well, all of his pipes had to get replaced.
Mine had to get replaced because they burst in like 9 different places.
I finally found one in Humacao for $35,000. It's a fixer-upper, but I feel like
God
Yeah, but
damn it,
Humacao is like you're living in. It's not on the coast. 1, and 2, you're kind of living in Puerto Rico at that point. That would be like if somebody bought a vacation house in like fucking I don't know the middle of West Texas.
yeah, but like
That'd
Sean
be
can
weird.
afford this.
That would be weird. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's cool to own property, I suppose.
Yeah.
For real. I mean, they're not making any more, but so if you want to invest like that, do it.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Some fucking American company eventually is going to build a goddamn power plant down there, or some kind of chip plant or something, and it's going to be worth something.
Oh, yeah. Look, it'll be taken over by white people and ruined. That's what we do. That's what we do, baby. Since fucking 1642.
Yeah.
You know? Or no, 1492, right?
Yeah.
So when we sailed the ocean blue?
Well,
Columbus?
Spain did that.
Well, it was a white man, right? Is
Or-
Christopher Columbus white, or are we claiming him?
Italian.
It was always Italian? Fuck him then,
Yeah.
dude. He wasn't American. He was white. We have to claim Columbus.
I think his name was Eric the Red.
Was it really?
Maybe he was red.
Yeah, that was in 1033.
I'm supposedly the first person to
AD,
discover
I
America.
think.
All
yeah.
the people they killed were red. Speaking of which, the Redskins changed their name today to the
it's
Commanders.
so bad.
The commies.
What's a commander? What does that mean?
A commander in the Navy, I think, is like a fucking, I don't know, it's a rank.
Gross.
Commander, Navy.
Gross. We're getting so politically correct now. The Cleveland Indians are now the Guardians. That looks fucking weird. Now we've got the Commanders.
It's an 05, so that'd be captain, lieutenant colonel in the Army.
Okay. I feel like we're just going to move to all generic team names from like Tecmo.
I want people to fucking do like the Greenville Gaylords and everybody, like it's basketball. Everybody's dressed up. Like all the players are gay on that team.
Yeah.
And they call themselves like the Greenville Gaylords.
Be great.
That would be really fucking fun, to be honest. Everybody pays. Your neighbors were at fucking a drag show this weekend or some shit like that.
Yeah.
People pay to go see that shit. Why not watch it in fucking football game?
That dude. If the halftime show was 2 dudes fucking at the 50, I'm all in. Usually I go up and get a soft pretzel and some nacho cheese with it. Not anymore. I'll watch 2 guys fuck on the 50 just to do it. Dominance. Paint them, like let them wear the colors of the other teams. So that way it's one against each other. Who can go full penny first wins, and that can be another side bet that we have on mybookie.com.
The Pittsburgh Pride.
Promo code Drinkin Bros. Double your deposit. That would be great.
Washington White Boys. The Greenville Human Beings.
The Houston Honkies.
Just the human beings. That's all we're going to say, guys.
The Houston Humans.
Shout out to community. That was a great community quote.
Was it really?
What's
Well,
that?
that's their mascot, the human beings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Greenville Community College.
Baltimore Bearbacks.
There we go.
That's some porn.
Yeah. That's what we're going to be down to here. We got the Drinkin' Bro of the week. Anyone can submit at drinkinbros.com. It's a nice little submission form. It gets sent in.
The
and,
Washington
they're
insurrections.
great. Oh, that'd be fucking awesome, dude. If the QAnon shaman was the mascot
Yeah.
and it was the Washington insurrectionists, that'd be the greatest team
This
name
is
of
the
all time.
mascot for the human beings. I'm dead serious.
That's where we're headed.
Yeah.
That's where we're not far behind. You laugh now, but we're not far behind. Today's Drinking Bro of the Week was submitted by Taciturn from New York. Member of Drinking Bros for years and years, is nominating the ADV podcast. Reason for the nomination, respectfully requesting their admission as Drinking Bro of the Week. They've got multiple podcasts that addresses China's illegal activities around the world, and they use deep cover journalism to smuggle footage out of various countries like China and North Korea. For
Sweet.
sure, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
For sure. And you can nominate anybody at drinkingbros.com. Doesn't matter what it is across the board. We'll share it. It just comes in live, and then we read it live on air to you. Fun show. Find us some cool shit in Puerto Rico, George. You're not this poor shit.
Yeah, I'll put a list together for you.
You're not a big Zillow guy, I have a feeling.
You really got to find someone to buy a property from down there.
Really?
It's better if you know
Pocket
somebody.
listing?
The Baltimore suicides.
Everybody's wearing the number 22. Oh, boy. We should just end the show right now. Just end it. We end these shows super dark. Let's just end it right now. For D'Anthony Holloway, I'm Ross Patterson. This is the Drinking